Greetings, lovely people, and welcome once again to Firewood TV. You're here with me, the Dread in the Shed, aka Cameron John, aka Herbtree, aka Johnny Firewood. So yeah, today I'm Johnny. Anyway, so I've just started putting up these vlogs, just talking about my battle with cancer. I think that's the term, battle with cancer, and it is a battle. And just for the record, just for posterity. So the Dread in the Shed. Right, okay, what to talk about? You think about it, you think, okay, it's good if you've got someone asking you questions. And, how am I today? Well, I'm good today. I've got, I've had backache, but I've done some cocoa mold. That's helped with that. I don't like to be doing painkillers, but every once in a while it helps. My taste buds slowly coming back, mouth not so sore. These are all the side effects of the chemotherapy we go through, and of course there's nausea. But when you're going through these things, you have to just get on with it and do battle with it and make sure you eat. I was totally dreading chemotherapy. I think I might have mentioned, I thought that I'd be down to about 8 stone and bald. Was really dreading it, wondering what the children would make of it, because daddy suddenly changes, but it hasn't been as dramatic or as drastic as that. My weight's remained good. I've been wearing what they call the cold cap or the cooling cap, which freezes your head whilst you have your chemotherapy infused, and it can save your hair. So far so good. I've done 4 sessions, and I'm feeling remarkably well, even though it is a battle. It's endless rounds of medication, tablets, injections. So you do chemotherapy on the first day, and for the next 20 you take medications and walk the tightrope and avoid infection. And that's chemotherapy. Didn't really want to be doing it. When I was first diagnosed, I said to my oncologist, I don't want to do chemotherapy. I said it will kill me. I believe it will kill me. And I think that's really too strong. Sounds really negative and might have made her feel a bit defensive. And looking back on it, I think, no, that's not the attitude to have. Because sure enough, the next time I saw her, there she was recommending chemotherapy. So now there's a decision you've got to make, to chemo or not to chemo. Now my partner at the time, Donna, was very much anti-chemo and very pro the natural, vegetarian, vegan, alternative methods of dealing with cancer, including the cannabis oil, which I highly recommend, and I highly recommend the vegan diet too. But I think you have to be on point with that. So my thing is, my life, there isn't that routine. You've got children, you've got things going on all the time, and I think if you can be on point with your diet, regular with your diet, be doing the right amount of cannabis oils, etc., and that takes some doing, and get on with your day. It's hard to do. So I decided that I would do the chemotherapy, as much as I was dreading it, and it's a really hard decision to make. My partner at the time went as far as to say that if I did chemo, she was out of here. She later kind of said no, that's not the case, and and she has been quite supportive throughout the whole thing. So it's another story. We'll talk about that, because as a man going through it with prostate cancer, it does affect your relationship. And thanks, Merce. That's the timer. Thanks, Merce. Here we go. Just out in the garden, Firewood TV, and the girls are camping while Johnny Firewood was in the shed. Hi, girls. How you doing in there? Say hi to the camera. Okay. Well, there you are. So yes, here we are. Firewood TV. Talking about cancer, being a family man, relationships, and yeah, they do suffer. But wow, that was kind of an easy 5 minutes. There's so much more to talk about, but I think a quick chat is always. That's the potatoes on the pot. Parboiled. I'm gonna roast them later. Got to eat. Anyway, and I've done that. When I felt the nausea, I've just battled it with making sure I eat whatever it is I fancy. So my vegan diet, which I did for about 3 months prior to chemotherapy, has gone out the window a bit, as I'll eat whatever, and I've maintained my weight and to get through the chemotherapy, and then I'm sure I'll be back to the vegan diet and not allow any more cancer cells to develop once I'm sorted. Anyway, that was quite a long chat, quite a long one. Didn't say much again, rambling, but if you tune in again, there'll be more. It's a long story, and as I said, I've got so many days to vlog, so hopefully after a few weeks we'll get somewhere, and you'll know what I'm talking about. Anyway, God bless you all, and one love to each and every one. Anyone going through it, anyone who's supporting anyone who's going through it, it's just not easy, you know, it's really hard. So yeah, there's a little bit of that. One love to each and every one, and yeah, I'll be back. Speak soon. God bless.